Yes, my people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be recording an furnished apartment tour. I've been here living in Dubai for about 8 months now. When I first moved to Dubai, I recorded an unfurnished apartment tour. So today in this video, we're going to see how I furnished the apartment. So let's head right in. Alright, in the comment section, rate how I've done my apartment out of 10. Yeah, I'm interested to see how you guys think I've done it. I've done all the interior design by myself, so I'm quite proud of it, but you guys have got to let me know what you think in the comment section.
What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me,
to start with, we've got my Bitcoin mat here. Obviously you guys know I'm a finance guy, so I had to get a mat that related to finance, Bitcoin. Obviously I'm very heavily invested in Bitcoin right now, so it made sense. But yeah, let's head in now. Alright, so walking into the hallway of the apartment, first hand we've got a cupboard. This is just where I keep some of my jackets, and then I also keep my shoes here as well. So the hallway of the apartment, one of the biggest reasons I really like this apartment is because it's got a nice little hallway leading into the main bulk of the apartment itself. Here, this is where I keep all of my books.
Pull up, jump out, show love, and get back in. Moving his wheel forward like I ain't got it.
I'm big on books, I'm big on knowledge, I'm big on personal development. So I had to bring over all of my books. I call this my mini library area. What's my favorite book? The 4-Hour Work Week. This book right here, it changed my life. It talks a lot about the importance of delegating, outsourcing, hiring employees. And yeah, it's one of the best books that I've read. It definitely changed my mindset when it comes to business, hiring people, and yeah, just automating your life. So if you haven't read this book, I highly recommend you guys to read this book. And then here we've got my gadgets. I'm a big gadget guy. We've got my DJI, we've got my mics, we've got my GoPros. I've got the GoPro 360 and then a normal GoPro here. I've got my drone. Annoyingly in Dubai, drones are banned, so I haven't been able to fly my drone, but I'm actually going to Miami next month, so I'm gonna make sure I make good use of my drone and get some nice aerial shots. But yeah, unfortunately I haven't been able to use my drone here in Dubai yet. And then going on to the left hand side here, we've got the first bathroom of the apartment. This of course is the guest bathroom. It's just a standard toilet, sink, nice little mirror we've got going on there. So yeah, it does the job. And then one thing I really like about the bathrooms in my apartment is this LED light that we have on the mirrors. So when you press this, this little light turns on, and then if I turn off the main light, it's just very cozy, very homey. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, it's a nice little touch to the apartment. Okay, so leading into the bulk of the apartment, we've first off got my kitchen area. We've got a nice little island here. I guess this is like a dining table. Obviously, because I live by myself, I never really eat or sit here. I'm usually just sitting on my sofa watching TV whilst I'm eating. So yeah, I never really use this dining table, but when I've got friends over and we're having dinner, then I'll use it. We've got a little sink here. And then we've got this really nice LED lit cabinet. If you come closer, a lot of my friends take the mickey out of me with the way that I leave my cutlery. So I've just got my cutlery sitting there by itself. A lot of my friends say that's a bit weird and that it should be in a container, but yeah, I like the way I've done it. We've got my bowls. We've got a picture of my degree certificate there. So that's probably one of my biggest accomplishments that I'm really proud of. So I had to put that picture there in my kitchen. Moving on to the main kitchen area, we've got a lot of cupboard space, probably a bit too much. We've got the hob, the oven, obviously my fridge, my freezer, and yeah, that's pretty much the kitchen in a nutshell, really. Moving on to my mirror, so I really wanted to get a nice big mirror to make the apartment a bit more homey. Behind here, the real reason I got this mirror actually is because this is where my Wi-Fi box setup is. And yeah, I'm not going to show you guys what it looks like because it's a bit messy, there's a lot of cables there, but I just wanted to get something that was big enough to cover it all. I was thinking of getting a picture frame, but I just decided to get a mirror just to, yeah, hide that all. Moving on to my favorite part of the apartment, we've got the desk set up. This is where all the magic happens, that's where all the money's made. I absolutely love my desk setup.
Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
Like I said, it's my favorite part of the apartment. one thing I think it's very important, especially with what I do for a living, where I make a living from home, from my apartment, I wanted to make sure that I had an environment or a setup that would motivate me to, you know, really make use of working from my apartment. So yeah, I made sure to invest a lot of money into this setup, and yeah, I would say I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I think it's really important to build an environment where, you know, you're gonna want to be successful and you're gonna want to spend a lot of time. So yeah, this is my nice little setup. We've got my recording light here, so obviously when I'm recording videos, when I'm doing my portfolio update videos, I use that light. We've got the Monty Lane Finance branding right there. We've got my 34-inch monitor. This I actually brought over from the UK in my suitcase. We've got a few bits and bobs, some accessories, so my mic, my camera, a light bar, and yeah, that's pretty much the setup in a nutshell. We've got a standing desk. Let's see if it's gonna go up. So yeah, you just press the button and it goes up. So I like to use that, especially like I said, where I make a living from home. It's very easy to sort of just sit down all day. So every now and then I'll just put it up and I'll take meetings whilst I'm standing up. Helps with the back, and yeah, so it's a great investment, a great purchase, I think. Okay, so the living room area, we've got my sofa here. This is an L-shaped sofa. I find it very comfortable. So I wanted to get a sofa that was big enough to host all my friends. Every now and then I host games nights, and yeah, I wanted a sofa big enough to be able to accommodate everyone, large groups of people. So yeah, I think it's a very good, spacious sofa, and like I said, it's comfortable, which is the most important thing. We've got my coffee table here. We don't really have much going on. We've just got my candle. I'm a big candle guy. Recently, since I moved to Dubai, in fact, I've really been getting into my candles. So every now and then I'll light that up when I'm watching a film, putting on a movie. Here we've got my TV. To be honest, I don't know the exact size. I think it's either 70 inches or 75 inches. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's at least 70 inches. But yeah, again, obviously it's a decent size living room, so I wanted to make sure I got a decent size TV. I've got the subwoofer here, so it's a surround sound system I've got going on here, and then just a nice little TV cabinet. I believe this was from IKEA. I want to say it was 500 dirham, which is about £100. So yeah, not too bad. It has storage, so I just keep a few bits and bobs there, just clutter so that nobody can see all of the clutter behind it. Again, very, very happy with that. We've got my plant here. I actually just got back from doing about 3 or 4 weeks traveling in Europe. So it's not looking the healthiest right now. Some of the leaves are looking a bit brown, so I should probably actually water it. But yeah, I think it's really important to have a bit of greenery in an apartment. So I wanted to make sure I got a nice big plant for the living room. So now let's head over to the balcony and let's check out the views.
What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
It is hot today. I don't know who begged me to wear a sweater. This is the views. So the area that I live in is called JVC, Jumeirah Village Circle. We've got the mall right here, which is very, very convenient. This is Circle Mall. This is the only mall in JVC, so yeah, it's really convenient living right next to the mall. It literally takes me about 20 seconds to walk there, so if I'm ever hungry late at night, I can just walk there, and yeah, I've got it right there. So to be honest, one of the main reasons for choosing this apartment was because of the view and the location. Like I said, I'm right next to the mall, but we also have a really nice, massive park over there as well. Obviously, we live in the desert, Dubai. There isn't a lot of greenery, so it's nice to live right next to the park. We check out the view as well. Down here you can see we've got a swimming pool, so that's always, of course, very, very nice to look at. And yeah, man, it's just a beautiful view. Obviously, I'm on the 15th floor, so we have nice views over JVC. Interestingly, that building right there, that's where I used to live. I was living there for about 2 weeks before I found this place. I was just living in an Airbnb, so yeah, honestly guys, I can't complain. I'm very, very happy with this apartment, and the views are banging, so it's a win-win. So that wraps up the balcony and the views. Now let's head over to the bedroom.
Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it.
So before we head into the bedroom, we've got a walk-in wardrobe here. I really like it because it's nice and spacious and it leads directly into the ensuite of my bedroom. So yeah, this bathroom of course is very similar to the first bathroom I showed you, but the only difference is that of course I have my shower in here. So now let's head into the main bulk of the bedroom. So this is my king size bed. I absolutely love it. It's very, very comfortable. I sleep like a bit of a starfish, so yeah, there's always a lot of space. To be honest, my bedroom, I feel like, and you guys will probably agree, it's very, very minimalistic. I do need to get something up here, whether it's a mirror, a picture frame, something, because yeah, there's just too much white going on. I do also probably on this side, I want to get a plant similar to the one in my living room. I want to get a nice big green plant. And then I think I also need to get a cabinet here on the right hand side as well. So yeah, the bedroom is still a work in progress, but we're getting there. Lastly here, we've got my TV. To be honest, I don't actually use this TV too often. I kind of regret getting it just because I'm trying to cut down on the amount of TV I watch. And obviously when I'm lying in bed, it's very easy to just watch TV. But yeah, I think this is a 50-inch TV. So obviously it's a lot smaller than the TV in my living room, but again, I guess it is handy to have it on days when I'm feeling a bit lazy and don't want to get out of bed. And then these are the views from my bedroom. We've got floor to ceiling windows. I mean, this view, how can you not be motivated waking up in the morning to this view? We've got the whole view of JVC, we've got the mall right there, we've got a swimming pool there, a swimming pool there. It's just such a motivating view to wake up to, so I absolutely love it. And like I said, we're on the 15th floor, so we've got beautiful, beautiful views of the entire JVC. Also in the far distance, you can see the marina skyline, which is obviously very, very nice to see as well. Yeah, views are big here in Dubai, so I'm very, very happy with this. So that wraps up my furnished apartment tour. If you haven't checked out the unfurnished apartment tour video, I'll leave a link for you guys to watch it there. In that video, you'll also be able to see the amenities within this building. So I have a common room, a sauna, a gym, and swimming pool as well. Like I said, if you want to go see what those amenities look like, make sure you check out that video. Please guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment, and if you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace out.
Look alive, what's the business? Oh, wait. Can't believe God did it. Oh, wait. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Oh, wait. Can't believe God did it.